Hey guys, Gage here with Vast Rivals here doing an unboxing of the Elspeth versus Kiora dual deck. So I picked this up mostly for a second Elspeth to add to my Mardu deck, and let's just kind of look at what we got. So I'm just going to open this up. And I did have the top open just in case there was going to be any issues or anything beforehand, but I haven't gone through it yet. So we get the two little cardboard deck boxes. Put those off to the side. We get this whole kind of list of what's in the decks and some background about them. That's some cool art we have on the back, though. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but some really great art we have. And then just deck lists, all that stuff. And then I'll throw this off to the side, and we'll move into the actual decks. So, first off, the two Planeswalkers. You see Elspeth, Sun's Champion, put a 1/1 white soldier creature token on the battlefield, or sorry, 3/1/1 white soldier creature token on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater, and you get an emblem. Creatures you control get +2/+2.5 flying. If you're in Standard, you probably already know what she does. She's a very powerful card. I'm really happy they reprinted her, and I like the alternate art on it. As well as Kiora, the Crashing Wave. Focus in, camera. Until your next turn, prevent all damage from a source. -1, draw a card. -5. That emblem, the emblem should just read -5, you get an emblem with you win the game, because that is just such a good ability. Every turn getting a 9/9. So now we have the two actual decks packaging, and I guess we'll start off with the Elspeth. Let me just open this up real quick. And then we'll start off with Precedent Captain, a 2-mana, 2 white mana, 2/2 first strike. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a white soldier creature token on the battlefield. Seems pretty good. Gustcloak Savior, a 5-mana, 3/4 flying. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may untap that creature and move it from combat. That also seems very good. Captain of the Watch, 6-mana, 3/3 vigilance. Other soldier creatures you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. So, like with the Elspeth tokens, they get their 2/2s with vigilance then. Enters the battlefield, you get to put 3 1/1 white soldier tokens on the battlefield. They'd be 2/2s in this case. So 6 mana. Seems very good. Dictate of Heliod, 5 mana, flash, creatures you control get +2/+2. Decree of Justice. XX2 and white. Oh my gosh, it's like the Empty the Pits of this set. Put X 4/4 white angel tokens on the battlefield with flying, and then you can cycle it and put soldiers instead. Also, another good card. 2 Acacian Javeliers. Enters the battlefield with a javelin counter on it. It's a 1-mana 1/1, and then you can remove the javelin counter and have it do 1 damage to target creature or player. Okay, Mother of Runes. Very good card. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn for tapping it. It's a 1/1 for 1. Very, very good. 2 oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this name. Kinsbale Skirmishers, 2 mana, 2/2, enters battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Would have been really good with flash, because then you would surprise everyone. And then take out a creature. 1 Square Skyfisher, return a non-land, return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. 2 mana for a 2/3 flyer. 2 Veteran Armorsmiths, a 2 white. Other soldier creatures you control get +0/+1, so 2 per 2/3. And then all your soldiers get +0/+1. Court Street Denizen, 3 mana for 2/2. Whenever another white creature Enters the battlefield under your control. Tap target creature an opponent controls. So you plus Elspeth, and you can tap 3 of their creatures. That seems pretty good. 1 standing troops. 3 mana for a 1/4 vigilance. That's a card I'd take out if you're gonna try to make this deck better. I don't see it being that great, but with all the soldier stuff, it could be good. Veteran Swordsmith, same as the Armor Smith, except other soldiers you control get +1/+0 and is a 3/2. Next we have Banisher Priest. Enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls until he leaves the battlefield. 3 mana, 2/2. 2 Gustcloak Carriers. A 3 mana, 2/2 flying. Becomes blocked, you may untap it and remove it from combat. 2 Gustcloaks and nope, I can't read. 1 Gustcloak Skirmisher, and becomes blocked, you may untap it and remove it from combat. 4 mana, 2/3 flying. Kind of the same as the last ones, but 2/3 and 1 more mana. Gustcloak Centennial. 4 mana for 3/3 with when it becomes blocked, you may untap it and remove it from combat. 5 mana for Larxodon Partisan. 5 mana with Battle Cry. And it's a 3/4. 2 of them. And we have Gempalm Avenger. 6 mana with cycling for 3. And then when you cycle it, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain first strike until end of turn. Great card. Noble Templar. A 6 mana Vigilance Cycling 2. Or Plane Cycling 2, so you get to search for a Plains card if you pay 2 mana and then discard it. Onto the land, it looks like. Secluded Steppe, enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap and add a Plains to your mana pool, cycling for 1, discard this card, draw a card. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22 Plains. I'm going to move on to some spells. 2 soldier tokens right in the back. Just 1/1 soldiers. Wish they would have given you 3, but that's okay. Mortal's Arbiter. Ardor, sorry. 1 white mana. Target creature +1/+1 gains lifelink until end of turn. Sunlance, 1 mana, 3 damage to target non-white creature. So that'd be good in the dual deck this is in. Mighty Leap, 2 mana, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. 2 Raise the Alarm, 2 1/1 soldiers for 2 mana. Soul Parry, prevent all damage 1 or 2 target creatures would deal this turn. Celestial Flare, 2 mana, target creature sacrifice and it's an attacking or blocking creature. And finally, Dauntless Onslaught, up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn, instant speed, 3 mana. And then let's move on to the Kiora deck. I'm just going to move all these off to the side. Throw Elspeth on top there. And then Kiora's deck. Just open that one right on up. Right at the front here, we have doesn't want to open, we have a Scourge of Fleets. A 7 mana, 5 colorless, 2 blue Kraken. Enters the battlefield. You may return each creature your opponent controls with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands you control. Good card. If you have a lot of islands, you just get to return everything to their hand and then swing and probably win. 7 mana, 5 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue. For a 6/6 flying trample with Shroud, so it can't be the target of spells or abilities. Very, very good card here. And next we have Inkwell Leviathan, 9 mana, 7 colorless, 2 blue, 7/11 trample island walk Shroud. 4 mana, Whelming Wave, return all creatures to their owner's hands except for, oh look, your biggest creatures, Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Then we have Plasm Capture, counter target spell, beginning of your next pre-combat main phase, add X to your mana pool in any combination. of any colors. Yeah, sorry. At the beginning of your next pre-combat main phase, add X mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool, where X is the spell's converted mana cost, so you get to counter it, and then you get some mana, which could be very good if you counter a very large spell. Omen Speaker, one of enters the battlefield, you get Scry 2 for 1/3. Good card. You get Scrying is always good. It doesn't matter when. 1 green, 1 blue. Enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. 1/1. 2 of those. Oh, this is another card that's very good. 1 Kiora's Follower, where you get to tap it to untap another target permanent, so that can be like a land, and this is a very good card in decks with like Yisin, the Wanderer Bard, or you could even run it in like Korean Devotion, Splash Blue to untap your Nykthos. A lot of good options with that card, but sure it's good in this deck as well. Grazing Gladeheart, 3 mana for a 2/2 landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 2 life. And who doesn't want to gain 2 life every turn? Or almost every turn, you have to play a land. 2 Netcaster Spider, 3 mana for a 2/3 reach, and when it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. 3 mana, Mana War, 2 Mana War, 3 mana, 2 colors, 1 blue, 2/2. When it enters battlefield, return target creature to its owner's hand. Get 2 of those. This is a Lore Scale Codal. 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue. Whenever you draw a card, you may put a +1/+1 counter on them. Seems pretty good. 2 of those. Next we have a Nessian Asp. 5 mana for a 4/5 reach with 6 for Monstrosity 4. And then we have a Surikar Banisher, 4 colorless, 1 blue. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a target tapped creature to its owner's hand. It's a 3/3. 2 of those. Another Octopus to add to the big creatures that you get to keep if you want to use the wave. 3 colors, 2 blue. Can't attack unless defending player controls an island. 7 mana, Monstrosity 3 it, and then when he becomes Monstrosity, you get to turn a land into an island. So you Monstrosity it, and then you can attack your opponent. Nimbus Swimmer, X, 1 green, 1 blue. Flying, enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Then we have some land. We have 2 Evolving Wilds. Oh, I saw Temple and I was way more excited. Temple of the False God. Add 2 mana to your mana pool. Activate this ability only if you control 5 or more lands. That's going to be like a Scry land. I was really happy they included that in the dual deck, but no. Still an okay card. You have to have a lot of lands out for it to do anything. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 forests. They got some cool art on them though. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 islands. We have some more instants and sorceries in the back. Explorer, 1 colorless, 1 green. You may play an additional land this turn. Draw a card. 2 of those. Accumulated Knowledge, 1 colorless, 1 blue. Draw a card. Then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Accumulated Knowledge in all graveyards. You have 4 of those. Nice little playset there. I guess you kind of need 4 for it to be any really good, for it to have a lot of value to it. Appeal from Reality, 1 colorless, 1 blue. Return target creature you control and target creature you don't control to their owner's hands. Excuse me. Time to Feed, 2 of, 2 colors, 1 green. Choose target creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies, you gain 3 life. And then target creature you control fights that creature. Explosive Vegetation, search your library for up to 2 basic lands and put them on the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. 3 colors, 1 blue, or 1 green, excuse me. Sorcery, Aetherize. Aetherize. Yeah. 3 colorless, 1 blue. Turn all attacking creatures to their owner's hands. Instant speed, so very good if your creatures or your opponent's swinging all out, and then you just play this, put them all in your hand, and then swing next turn and win. Urban Evolution, 5 mana, 3 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue. Draw 3 cards, and you play an additional land this turn. Very good card. And then 2 9/9 Kraken token, right? They're both 9/9s? Yeah. 2 9/9 Kraken tokens just for Kiora's amazing emblem ultimate ability. And yeah, that's pretty much the Elspeth versus Kiora duel deck. I'll show you the box, I guess, now. Oops. There is a rules reference card, in case you don't know the rules. Not a lot of information in it. Probably be better off just asking someone, but it does give you through all the steps. Untap, upkeep, draw, main, combat, main, ending. And then, excuse me, Elspeth, I need you. And then, back, the Sun's champion faces the crashing wave. The Night Elspeth Tyrell sees herself as a protector of the multiverse. She has pledged her sword and shield to all who suffer, and she summons forth impressive armies to assist her. The merfolk planeswalker Kiora calls upon creatures of the deepest oceans to fight at her side. She is the master of the world beneath the waves, her true power only now beginning to surface. How will these planeswalkers measure up when they meet in battle? This kind of talks about what's in here. I already went over that. And the 2 cardboard deck boxes called the decks. And yeah, if you liked that video, please feel free to leave it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment, rate, or comment and subscribe. I already said to rate. And I'll see you all next time.